Today's video is on one of hip-hop's smartest rappers and entrepreneurs ever. Gilbert Anthony Milam Jr., born October 27, 1983, better known by his stage name Berner, is an American rapper and entrepreneur signed to WizKhalifa's Taylor Gang Entertainment. He has released over 50 albums, several of which have charted on Billboard's top hip-hop and R&B album of the year charts. A Sunset District native, Berner attended Galileo Academy of Science and Technology before dropping out. His mother was an office worker and his father was a chef at a Mexican restaurant on Fillmore Street. When Berner was 13, the family moved to Arizona, where his father planned to open a restaurant. During high school, Berner began battle rapping, and in 2006 he released his first mixtape, Dirty Sneakers, Plenty Ways to Get It. After forming his own label, Burn One Entertainment in 2007, Berner released his debut album, Track Money and Pack Money, with Equipto. His first solo album, Weekend at Bernie's, arrived in 2009, along with 4 other albums. In March 2012, Berner signed to WizKhalifa's Taylor Gang Records. Urban Farmer, Berner's first collection to be released on Taylor Gang Records, was released on October 2, 2012. In 2013, Berner performed on the Under the Influence of Music tour alongside Khalifa, A$AP Rocky, Trinidad James, and Joey Badass. In 2015, Berner released Contraband, a collaborative album with Cam'ron, as well as Drought Season 3 with deceased rapper The Jacker. In 2016, Berner released the solo album Empire, also producing a 20th show at the Bill Graham Civic Auditorium with a lineup that included Cypress Hill, Juicy J, Dizzy Wright, J Boog, Cool John, and Berner. As an entrepreneur, he created the Cookies brand of cannabis products and clothing wear that formed out of San Francisco in the early 2010s. Cookies is the most globally recognized cannabis company, founded in 2010 by Billboard charting rapper and entrepreneur Berner and BayArea breeder and cultivator Jay, aka Jigga. Berner began working in the cannabis industry at age 18 at a San Francisco dispensary named the Hemp Center. In the early 2000s, he befriended a cultivator named Jay Chang, aka Jigga, who developed a strain of cannabis that he named Girl Scout Cookies. Berner and Chang began selling various strains that Chang developed to dispensaries, including Girl Scout Cookies. After the Girl Scouts of the USA sent a cease and desist letter, they named their brand simply Cookies. Berner was also selling the strains to friends, including rapper WizKhalifa, whom he met in 2010. Khalifa soon began mentioning cookies in his rap songs, while Berner wore clothing bearing a Cookies logo in music videos that he appeared in. Berner went on to develop a line of Cookies clothing wear and opened the first Cookies clothing store in San Francisco in 2015. He also began opening Cookies dispensaries, with the first appearing in Los Angeles in 2018, followed by the first on the East Coast opening in 2021. Using a business model similar to franchising, Cookies expanded to a total of 49 dispensaries by June 2022 to go along with Cookies SF clothing stores in San Francisco and Los Angeles. A third clothing store also serving as a Cookies University was opened in Manhattan in October 2022, but was later repurposed into a dispensary. In August 2022, Berner was the first cannabis executive to be featured on the cover of Forbes magazine since it launched in 1917. Forbes conservatively estimated the Cookies brand to be worth $150 million. By January 2024, Cookies had expanded to 70 dispensaries across the US, Canada, Israel, and Thailand, according to a profile of Berner in the New York Times Magazine. Berner, 40, the company's co-founder and chief executive, who spent 2 decades as a rapper with a sideline as a dealer, or as a dealer with a sideline as a rapper. The two roles have long propped each other up, to the point that Berner is estimated by some to be a centimillionaire. Though any estimate of his net worth depends largely on how much you think Cookies is worth. He claimed in a 2019 podcast interview to have rejected an $800 million offer for the company. A 2022 report from the journalist Zach O'Malley Greenberg placed his worth at $410 million. Forbes, meanwhile, valued Cookies at a more conservative $150 million when it wrote about Berner in 2022. Any of these figures would make him one of the wealthiest rappers in the world, without him having ever released a hit record or even one that most rap fans have heard of. Cookies, more than most players in the cannabis business, trades on its origins in the pre-legalization days. It is an empire Berner built on a series of risky moves, first by entering the cannabis black market, and then by turning his participation in it into the cornerstone of a recognizable brand, long before legalization made that safe. The core of Berner's appeal is the charismatic narrative of his rise from black market hustler to mogul. Yet the tension between the street and the nascent legal cannabis industry, the latter still struggling to distance itself from the former, has brought with it some thorny problems for his company and the industry at large. As he seeks to capitalize on the legalization blitz, Berner is facing scrutiny from regulators, along with a number of lawsuits from corporate rivals as well as former investors and business partners. He could emerge on the other side on top of a booming industry, or one that's collapsing under the weight of its own ambition. If you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe to the channel.